Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Sometimes it is asked that why we have so much sorrow in our life. We pray, do puja 9 o'clock before the class. The bell is ringing, ding, 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 ding. Means puja is going on regularly. We feed that poor fellow sitting nicely smiling, taking puja, enjoying the brass metals ring, aroma of the incense stick. Yet, why there is so much sorrows in my life? And Swamiji or Brahmachariji or Maharajji, whatever it, that almost every day, 9 o'clock in the morning, you say, you are the happiness, you are the happiness alone, you are that, and we are suffering. What is the problem? So the thing is, the answer is, it is obvious. Why? We are not knowing who we are first. Second is, we are not behaving as we are. Two factors. We are not knowing who we are. Second is, we are not behaving as we are. I told you one day that we spend our whole life to prove what we are not. Just think. We are neither aware of the outer world of things, nor we are living in the awareness of our own inner world. Am I right? Again, I'm repeating. We are neither aware of the outer world of things, nor we are living in the awareness of our own inner world. Life is a series of experiences lived by us from moment to moment. In living one experience, we must have three things: the subject, means the experiencer. Second one is object, means object of experience. And third thing is the relationship between the subject and the object. The relationship between the doer or the experiencer, object of experience. which is called experiencing. The relationship is called experiencing. In our ignorance of ourselves, we miscalculate and accordingly evaluate the outer world of things and thus come to entertain a false relationship. It is this that cause all our sorrows. In fact, the outer world of things is inert and cannot by itself cause us either joy or sorrow. But shame on us. We allow it to disturb us by lending our own strength to it. One example I gave earlier many times. Again, I am repeating. This repetition is not a dosha for this purpose. Innocent mobile phone. If I lose it, how many of you will be too much sorrowful? Maybe you love me, you will be sad. Suppose XYZ, if they lose the mobile phone, the same company, maybe Samsung or Oppo or Vivo or Apple, the same model you are using, if Mr. X or Y or Z loses, what will be your feelings? Suppose the phone was purchased from the same shop, because you have no attachment with it. Object is innocent. Object is innocent. There's no capacity to do harm to you, anything else. We alone only create it. Suppose a man, while taking his bath in the Ganga river, saw a bright thing floating down the stream. Clear? He swam to it and caught hold of it. He saw that it was a very nice cane with a gold top. Caught hold. While swimming back along with the cane, he was caught in a dangerous whirlpool and lost his hold of the newly gained stick. The stick floated down the river. The man, on reaching the bank, was seen to be bitterly weeping for the loss of his skin. The cane that came down the stream would have continued its progress without causing this man any sorrow of its own accord. But on going and claiming it as his, and thereafter losing the stick, left him wounded in his heart. It was only the relationship that he fixed between himself and stick that gave the stick the potency and the strength to wound him in our life also. For everything, it is applicable to our what we call biological relationship also. We forget that we are all the individual soul born to suffer our karma fall through someone else. We don't try to understand that reality. Even when we know it, then also in Vachanamrita, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, যার তিন কুলে কেউ নেই সেও ভগবান ডাকবে না 10টা বিড়াল নিয়ে সংসার করতে শুরু করে। Who have nobody else in his lineage, ample opportunity to practice Vedanta, listen to the Vedanta, yet he or she will not do it. What they do? They pay 10, 20 cats and dogs. Don't take the example literally because Upama Ekadeshi. Don't stretch it. Just it's allegorical. That is our problem. We create a false relationship with the things, with the person, with the situation, and identify with it. It starts from the body also. What we claim as I am Mr. So and so. I am Divakar Chaitanya. Do you know? I do regular exercise. Touch it. So hard. Day before yesterday, one person came to meet me. He's 87. He has listened to Gurudev many times. And after coming, he started telling, do you know, I give 250 sit up every day still now. Swamiji, you can touch my this one and see how hard it is. And he started telling a lot of stories about Gurudev. And he is very much proud because he knows a lot of Swamis of Chinmay. And then the drama started. Every day I go through, lot of people come to meet me, see me, new people also. Then I realized spiritual entertainment happened. Vedanta did not go through. Vedanta is not the matter of time. Quantity is not a factor. How qualitatively you are listening. So many students are there, I know. See, don't take my things in a different way. Yes, you give priority, then only you log in. Yet, we do multiple things in one time. Doing pranayam, doing physical workout at the time of class. You know, you have to injustice to something else. Because pranayam means not only the game of the breathing, it is, I think, whoever else is do it, they have a teacher. So what the teacher teaches, that you have to pay attention to your breathing, how it is going, how it is coming out. You have to put for effort, you have to put your mind over there. So how you will give your mind in multiple. Vedanta is the only solution. Yes, I know. If you ask me the question, will Vedanta keep me healthy physically? No. Then that is why I do. Okay, you continue. I think I could make you understand what I wanted to tell. So in life also, we, in our ignorance of the nature of ourselves and the nature of the things around us, come to uh, maintain a false sense of relationship, which gives us our better portion of sorrow and pain. Now we will try to analyze and understand the nature of our own spiritual physical personality. A correct understanding of the subject alone can guide us to fix its relationship with the various objects it comes across. So, if we discuss the personality of a man, so far we have tried to gain a bird's eye view of the scheme of life and nature of our experiences in the world. We found that life itself is a series of experiences, both for the materialists and the spiritualists. But there is a vast difference. The materialists believe that life started as an accidental birth and it ends at an equally uncertain point called death. To them, each individual is an arrow that came from darkness into their flush of life, flying across it towards the darkness again. To those who feel that this is a sufficient explanation of our existence, the philosophy of life would naturally be eat, drink, and be merry. For we know not what is there beyond the grave. Day before yesterday, one person came. He was having the business of leather once upon a time. Now the business is no more. And he told a peculiar thing that one particular Chinese community he met, who cremate means who fired the dead body, and in that pyre they burn a lot of money also. Why? They believe that dead soul will get better seat in the heaven with this money. The person told me that, Swamiji, I have seen. I was surprised because one of my Chinese friends died and I saw that they are burning currencies. I told, why are you doing so? They told that it is our age-old belief system that this money will go to the heaven along with the departed soul, and the departed soul will get a better seat in the heaven with this money. Ayyo, Ayyappa, Rama. On the other hand, spiritualists are those who believe that life is a continuous process with a set purpose, a glorious pattern, and a rigid logic. The life which each one of us is living today is an effect. And since every effect must have a cause, our lives also must have had their independent causes, even though these causes are not perceptible to us today. To the faithful and the truly intelligent, the present life is, therefore, one of the numberless incidents in our eternal existence. To such folks, life has a definite purpose and a desirable goals. We have found how even The science prophets of the West have unconsciously expressed this idea or this truth in their logical estimates of their objective experiments. Mr. Darwin visualized a generation of Superman. The great rishis of Upanishads explain to us that life, which is a series of challenges met, is to be lived for the purpose of improving ourselves to reach the state of supermanhood. We also saw that an experience is possible only when the experiencer and the experienced, the subject and the object, maintain a relationship between each other. Because an existence is there, the sense of experiencership should be there, and the world should be there. Two things, if there are not, where is the question of relationship? At the end of the day, when you are very tired, exhausted, you lay down on the bed, then a different world started. That is called dream world. Where there is no value of this waking world. Maybe in real life, you are a millionaire. But in dream, you dreamed yourself as a beggar. And you are suffering. And say yourself, you ever felt that I am dreaming? Never. And you believe on that time that yes, it is true. The experiencer, the object of experience, and the relationship. But when there is deep sleep, when there is no experiencer, no external world, where is the relationship? Where is the sorrow? This is the logic. Why there is sorrow in our life? Because of the false relationship. Because of the false knowledge of our own self and the false knowledge about the external world. The person who has lost his leg tremendously paining, if the doctor gives the injection or sleeping or anything else, if the person sleeps, he forgets that he has lost his leg. So the problem is in our wrong knowledge. when there is eye correction or eye correction, there is no problem. When we see the things little bit hazy or different thing, when there is a problem in the eyes or problem in eye, when eye is corrected by the doctor, we see the thing clearly. When our false eye is corrected by the teacher, we see the actuality of the eye, actuality of the world. There is no sorrow. And that is called realization or a real eye-zation. Hari Om Tat Sat.